Okay, I am out here, way the hell back here in the weeds on Sawmill Creek. I'm actually coming back. I went all the way back out to the end of it, and now I'm coming back. A lot of learning going on. I'm not super used to all this pedaling, and right now it's like the equivalent of having been on a Stairmaster for 2 hours. So that's kind of a butt kicker, but you know, it is what it is. What a beautiful, I mean, you can go to a different section down here and it looks completely different every single place you go. Like this right here, this looks like Shantytown right here, and I'm gonna wind up curving around. And I learned something else, that if I turn my fish finder on or start it and I'm not in the water, it doesn't register fish. It's auto set up for being out of the water. So when you put it in the water and you're pedaling, I mean, I pedaled all the way out here and there's like no fish. I'm like, what? And ran over, you know, family of 3 or 4 dolphin and dolphi, and I didn't even see those on the chart. I'm like, well, come on, is this thing jerked up again, or you know, did I jerk it up again? And so I just got this idea, and like, you know, turn it, shut it down, deal right there, and rebooted it, turned it back on, and it's been marking fish like crazy, especially back there around the corner. By somebody who's pretty well known. I've seen their shirts all over, even when I lived in California, so I was like, well, check that out. You can hear the thing chirping. A lot of big fish down on the bottom. I'm guessing those are reds. Anyways, a couple other things that I learned. Well, I've known this, but if you wear water shoes or sandals a lot when you're kayaking, there's a better than even chance that your feet are going to be untanned and it looks like you're wearing socks. I'm not, so that's different. I mean, they've got roosters. Earlier I was listening to donkeys. It was supposed to be like really ugly, like cloudy overcast, and it seems to be anything but that right now. I was gonna just use those rod holders there, the slots, and not really worry about getting like Scotty mounts like I had on the other kayak, but yeah, I'm gonna wind up having to get them. And I wasn't going to carry my box, my crate, but having the rods down in there for travel's one thing. Having them in there when you're mobile and you want to get one out, you know, maybe quietly, that ain't gonna happen. Also, my stakeout pole is gonna have to be mounted somewhere, because it is a nightmare to get out quietly and deploy. So, you know, a lot of learning, and you know, like I said, this is third time out with the new kayak, so I'm definitely learning a lot. I would say I'm probably 4 miles from where I went in at, so, and it's been steadily pedaling ever since I put in, so I imagine I'm gonna be sore puppy. But I mean, I could also be sore from sitting on my butt not doing anything, and I ain't doing that. So This is almost like floating down a river in Michigan, like the Pawpaw or something like that. Only thing is that this is a lot more scenic and a lot bigger. And it's saltwater. So anyhow, I mean, they both have their. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making a negative comparison. It's just it's not exactly the same, but yet here I am floating down a river. So anyhow, and I think I need to deploy the skeg on this thing because it wants to go back and forth instead of tracking it straight. And that's what the skeg is for, is when you're going on a straight line, it'll keep you hold to a track. And it messes up your turning some, but you know, hey, it is what it is. And I gotta tell you, when you do the triple shot right, it marks everything. Look at all those fish. It's marking down there on the bottom. A lot of that is bait fish, but there's a lot of them that are big fish. And I've got everything kind of set up as, I don't know what that was. Stuck his head right up out of the water. Looked almost like a turtle. Or an alligator. One of the two. I'm right over the top of it right now. To put this away before I drop it in the river and concentrate on getting myself back to the boat ramp and in one piece. So this wasn't so much about catching a fish today, it was more about seeing, you know, my setup, getting it right. And right now it's not right, it's cumbersome, it's clunky, and I make way too much noise and it's not smooth, so I need to do some changes. So I will be doing that here in the next coming days, and I will take you along for the ride. So anyways, just so you know, way back there on those, where those trees are, back there, straight back, that's where the Colleton River is. I'm way the heck back in Sawmill Creek. Anyways, God bless and be good to each other. If I could put more on here, I'll stitch it to the end of this. So, right over that, straight that way, would be Buford, Paris Island, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, moving forward. Peace. Okay, I'm almost right there is Colleton River. That's either at the end of Spring Island or Kalawasi, and that's the backside of Belfair Plantation. You can see it's starting to come to high tide, and totally different water than it was 15-20 minutes ago. So, and it's starting to get windy. I guess I just wanted to stitch part of the this view of the water into the video.